So you want to know the 3 mistakes that new online entrepreneurs make? Stick around because I'm going to tell you exactly what they are. Hello and welcome back. I'm your host, Jen Morilla, and thank you for stopping by. This YouTube channel is for content creators, entrepreneurs, and bloggers. Today, I want to talk to you guys about the 3 mistakes that new online entrepreneurs make when they're starting their businesses. Now, before we get into it, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the bell so that you get notified every week when I upload a new video. Give me a thumbs up if you're a new entrepreneur and you're ready to learn the mistakes that most people make that you should not make. And get ready for it because they're really, really good. And last but not least, I am actually hosting a free masterclass on the 3 exact things that you need to know for you to start your online business today or yesterday. Anyways, the link is in the description below. You should definitely check it out because it's gonna be really good. And you'll also find the link in the comments below. Okay, without further ado, let's get into it. So before I get into it, I just wanna mention something. In order for you to run a sufficient business, you need 3 things. You need marketing, you need sales, and you need systems, right? If you don't have those 3 things in your business, you don't really have a business or you won't really have a sustainable business, something will fall. So this brings us to number 1. You don't have a business plan. Now, I'm not talking about the old school 200,000 page business plan. I'm talking about a very simple broken down business plan to the type of business you want to create. Like actually sit down and ask yourself, what kind of business do I want to have? Do I want to have more of me? Do I want to have less of me? Do I want people to pay a lot of money to work with me? Do I want them to pay less money to work with me? What does that look like? How much do I need to be in my business versus on my business, right? So in my business is when you are doing things that need to get done, but you don't necessarily have to do them. On your business are the things that bring in sales and things that kind of light you up. Usually it's creating content in my case, right? I love creating content. It makes me so happy. All the admin stuff that I have to do to keep my business running, that's why I have a team. All right, this brings me to number 2. You don't have visibility, meaning you don't actually have a marketing plan. And I'm not talking about just social media marketing. I'm talking about marketing across the board. So I'm talking about promotions. I'm talking about press. I'm talking about networking events. I'm talking about speaking engagements. Like you don't actually know where you can show up and how you can show up. So the only way you can answer that is backtracking to figuring out who your target audience is and where they are and where you can go meet them. I keep pointing, but you know what I mean, right? So you have to get crystal clear on who it is that you're speaking to. And when I say get crystal clear, I don't want to hear of a generic target audience. I want a very concentrated target audience. So I want to know that your person is male or female, or they're between the ages of X and Y, and they go shopping here and they hang out here. And I want to know what their struggles are and what their pains are. Because when you're able to answer all those questions, then you're actually able to answer what your marketing plan will look like, right? You can figure out what events you should be at. You can figure out what speaking events you should be pitching to. You can figure out where to talk to them on what social media platform and how to actually talk to them. Which, if you haven't catched my latest how to create and capture clients, check out this video to know how to speak to your ideal client. So this brings me to number 3, not knowing how to speak to your audience. If you don't know who you're speaking to, you can't actually speak to them, right? So you have to get crystal clear on how you're communicating with your ideal client and what they're struggling with, which is why I've asked you to really, really niche down on your audience to be able to answer what they're struggling with and how you are best capable of serving them. When you have that crystal clear in your business and the type of message that you can communicate with your audience gets crystal clear, then it becomes so much easier to have an online business. Now, here's a bonus tip you don't want to miss out on. After you completed all 3 things, when you're like, okay, Jen, I have my message, I know who I'm talking to, and I have a business plan, the one thing you want to make sure you have is systems. You want to make sure you have the right process for onboarding clients. Systems such as Dubsado, that's what my team uses, to be able to onboard clients so much easier. So again, you're not spending so much time in your business versus on your business. All right, you guys, so that concludes this video. If you have any questions, drop it below. Let me know where you are in your entrepreneurial journey. What type of online business are you thinking of starting? And don't forget to join my masterclass, my free masterclass happening this week. All right, you guys, that concludes this video. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Have a great day and a great life. Bye. How much time do you want to be in your bus? In your bus? No bus. I feel like I've never made a fucking YouTube video. But until then, I look forward to seeing you next time.